Okay, Wednesday, August 24th, just following up on Meta here. You can see its price did pause at a logical area, which I'll show you in a second. We started up again, take out that next bar high. I decided to scale out of the position here at 330. I bought it options at 266, so now it's a no-risk trade if we continue higher. I was trying to scale out at 350, and then I noticed it didn't take that out, so I just moved the order to 330. But overall, a really nice gain, on half the position, and I still think we're working higher. I bet you that 350 would eventually be filled, but that's fine. I just didn't know if we're coming up here to, on the second push up to take out that little high, and we were pausing, so I just exited because I still feel comfortable that we're potentially, having this outside day to the upside to take out yesterday's high, which is up in the 165.46 area, so that's still a point and a half higher as we continue up to the top of that range. And again, it's looking strong. Again, this was the logical pause area. I'm comfortable, as I was watching it, that we took out some stops up in here, as I discussed in the last video, and we just kind of paused. But for those, looking at just the chart and seeing just a particular shooter bar and thinking that was going to be a great reversal trade overall, you really have to know the context much greater than just one bar, showing that the opening price action started up on the the first 15-minute bar and continued higher. Also, we took out that previous low to begin with, so you got to keep that in mind. And then we kind of had an area with the pre-market highs where if we were going to reverse this day to the downside, this would have been the area to do it. And that's why I bought calls here when I saw it wasn't happening. So now we're starting to head higher. What are those options? Yeah, I mean, they're up to 340 right now. That's fine. I mean, I still have a bunch of options remaining, so I want them obviously to head higher, but we will so again, I'm just showing you how this shooter bar here was very logical in terms of taking out the next stop, but that's just a pause area. Then you kind of watch it from there, and this continuation up makes a lot of sense given the fact that we have a potential 2 down failure on the daily chart, taking out the lows first, moving by the midpoint, heading back towards those highs. And so we'll see what happens, but really good trade on Meta today, and we'll just see how much higher it wants to go, and if we can take out that target up there. If not, we should head up into the top of the range to take some nice profits overall. So good trade on Meta.